we may have to describe what good means, what goodness means. And if a person, let's say, is living a secluded life, and someone who is living in Himalayas or some mountains and live in a monastery and living alone and minding their own business, minding their own work, whatever they are trying to do, and is that goodness? Is that holiness? Or if a person says, I will never do anything bad and restrict uh, themselves from doing something bad to others, is that goodness? So, what is goodness? What is righteousness? And there's a question that we can ask, for our people. Jesus repeatedly says, love one another and love God and love people, love one another. But if you can just define what love is, loving is nothing but giving the very best to others. And when we talk about righteousness and when we talk about living a righteous life and when we talk about goodness and being good to other people and doing good to other people, being nice to other people, taking care of them and giving the very best to other people. So that's what goodness is. That's what righteousness is, I believe. And in fact, if you just look at Romans chapter 6 and Romans chapter 7, you will identify that Paul himself is saying that, I'm living in this world and I'm living in this body, I'm living in this flesh, but I really cannot do what I really want to do. The things that I don't want to do, I'm doing it. And the things that I really don't, the things that I want to do, I cannot do, he says in Romans chapter 7. And that is real. That is true for many of us, I think. In order for us to live in this world, we are selfish beings. Selfishness is the root cause of all evil. And if you notice, many times the so called people who are good and who are doing well, and they may have selfishness as well. In order for them to be holy, they are good. Instead of that, Jesus is talking about something very different. He is saying we as people, we as community, we as Christians should just come together, love one another, and live with others, give the very best to others. And where that whole concept of selfishness is broken. The book of Philippians, chapter 2, verses 4, we have to consider others better than ourselves. That's what righteousness is all about, I believe. That's why we need to be holy, we need to be good. That's what Christian sense of goodness, I believe.